Bricks, B.O.B., and New Hughes invite everyone to their barbecue bash. The annual pig roast will be on Thursday, April 24th at 5 p.m. in Alumni Park. There will be free food, a slip and slide, duck tank, and lawn games.
On Friday, April 25th, the baseball and softball team will play against Trevecca Nazarene University. The men's game will begin at 5 p.m. on Olympic Field, and the women's game will also begin at 5 p.m. on Butler Field. Once again, if you can't make it to the games, live video and stats are available on the Lee Athletics website.
The month of April is Sexual Assault Awareness and Prevention Month. April 24th will also be known as Till Day on campus and serves as a time to recognize the importance of this topic. The Office of Student Life will be hosting a self-defense class Thursday evening from 7 to 9 p.m. at the Rec Center. All students are invited to learn self-defense from certified trainers. Students are also encouraged to wear teal on Till Day to show support and honor victims of sexual assault.
Honors Chapel is this Thursday. This special service is a great time to celebrate the accomplishments of the spring class of 2025 and their hard work throughout college. Be sure to attend for a chapel credit and cheer on our almost graduates.
Thanks for watching. Once again, I'm Kinsey Sprouse.
And I'm Joshua Rice, and you've just been updated.
Good morning. Welcome to Love Your Mama Chapel. This is a special milestone moment for all of our first-year students. Where are all of our first-year freshmen and transfer students? Let me hear you. Awesome. Today we celebrate you. You did it. This is a rite of passage, if you will. Lee is your place. This is your home. Lee is your alma mater. The root meaning of the word alma mater is nurturing mother. We want you to come home to your mother. We want you to love your mama. So today we have a whole day scheduled to fun things planned for you. And to start, we're going to hear from some students sharing their stories about the lessons they've learned this year. And to kick us off, we have our very own freshman worship band. Would you stand with us today?
Chorus to worship. Let's just praise the Lord today.
Till I met you, I was breathing but not alive, and all my failures I tried to hide. It was my turn till I met you. You called my name.
healer today. He is our rescuer.
I needed rescue, my sin was heavy, but chains break at the weight of your glory. I needed shelter, I was an orphan, now you call me a citizen of heaven. When I was broken, you were my healing, now your love is the air that I'm breathing. I have a future, my eyes are open, 'cause when you called my name, I ran out of that grave, out of the darkness, into your glorious day. You called my name, and I ran out of that grave, out of the darkness, into your glorious day. Thank you, Jesus. Come on, he's calling you. He's called us. He has brought us out of that grave.
Can we just sing our own song to the Lord, whatever it sounds like this morning? Oh, Jesus, we worship you. A thousand generations falling down in worship to sing the song of ages to the Lamb. And all who've gone before us, and all who will believe, will sing the song of ages to the Lamb. Your name is the highest, your name is the greatest, your name stands above them all thrones and dominions, all powers and positions. Your name, it stands above them all, and the angels cry, holy. All creation cries.
My freshman year in one word would be sociable.
Transforming.
Chaotic.
Fun.
Exciting.
My Gateway class was Gateway number 1 with Dr. Ashcraft, aka Mama Ash. I was just so thankful to have that community and that family of Gateway to learn and go through this freshman year together.
We did a rap battle after we ate amazing food that Dr. Lim cooked.
I had Chris Gates and Markenna. They were amazing people and really just made me feel welcomed at Lee.
One of my favorite experiences was getting with them and just giving back to the community by packing bags for Halloween.
I was in a music gateway, so the most memorable moment for me was going to a nursing home and just singing to them and leading them in worship.
One of my favorite moments of being a freshman at Lee has been getting into Omega Alpha Phi. I have loved just the community of women I have been surrounded by.
Joining campus choir. The community is great, and I've just grown with my relationship with God.
My favorite moment of freshman year would have to be getting into shenanigans my first semester.
Definitely been joining Theta and really just getting to know people just all around campus and really just being sociable and making connections.
It's honestly just the simple nights hanging out with my friends and laughing and making little memories.
My favorite thing about dorm life has to be dorm wars.
My dorm life was awesome, and it was only made better by the community built in the dorm.
Dorm life has been amazing. I've been able to run from room to room every night, just hanging out with people and really just having a blast.
I have absolutely loved my dorm experience. It has allowed me to make my best friend in the whole world, and it has been so awesome.
The greatest part of my freshman year has to be passing my classes.
The time that I got to spend with my friends. We went on crazy adventures and just had so much fun, and I will never ever forget about it.
Doing Lee Day with shenanigans and Lee Theater at the same time, being able to be in the play and shenanigans at the same time, and talking to future flames.
My most memorable moment has been really just being able to reconnect with God. I really fell into an isolative and depressive state during the beginning of the semester, the first year. And just having a community like Theta and just the wonderful people that I've met here really has allowed me to reconnect with God, and just life's so important with God, and I don't think I could really do it without him. And Lee has really pointed me towards him constantly, and I'm so grateful for that.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Yasmin Vasquez, and I'm a senior discipleship ministry major from Memphis, Tennessee. I'm also a Gateway peer leader, which has been an amazing opportunity and blessing this year alongside Dr. Moy and Brett Lloyd. I'm here to introduce today's Love Your Mama speakers, which will come to the stage soon. Our first speaker is a first-year student, Gracie Waite. She is double majoring in secondary math and special education from Knoxville, Tennessee. After her, we will hear from a second semester transfer student, Francis Rodriguez. He's a pastoral ministry major from Puerto Rico. After him, McKenna Orick will speak. She will speak and represent all of our Gateway peer leaders. She's a public relations major with a minor in advertising and psychology from Manchester, Tennessee. After her, Dr. Murray will come and introduce our newest Hicks scholars. Following that, Caleb Lassiter, who is a Gateway peer leader and a studio production major from Charlotte, North Carolina, will close us out with our college benediction. Now, let's give a warm welcome to our first speaker, Gracie, as she comes to the stage. Thank you.
before I say anything else, I just want to say thank you for being here and giving me a few minutes of your time. That truly means more to me than I can put into words. I still remember the night before I moved into college. I was lying in my bed, staring at the ceiling, absolutely terrified. There was this heavy knot in my stomach that just wouldn't go away. My mind was spinning with all the questions. What if I didn't make any friends? What if I couldn't keep up in my classes? What if I just didn't belong? If I'm being honest, I think I was really scared of being alone. Scared that no one would understand me or share my values. Scared that I wouldn't truly be seen. But what I didn't realize then was that God had already gone before me. He was already gently preparing the way, placing people in my path, people I hadn't even met yet, who would become some of the sweetest blessings in my life. It started with my track team. Even though I'm only a freshman, I tend to put a lot of pressure on myself. The perfectionist in me wants to get everything right all the time, but I've come to learn that in life and growth, it doesn't work that way. I was so afraid of not living up to the expectations of my teammates and coaches, and deep down, I was worried I wouldn't be enough to really belong. But I had no idea how much love and support was waiting for me. My teammates and coaches quickly became like family. The whole team meant the world to me, but my throwing squad held a special place in my heart. Carrington, Carter, Ian, Samara, Braxton, Liv, and Camden didn't just help me become a better athlete, they helped shape me into a better person. And Coach Miranda, she saw me, she really saw me. She celebrated with me on the best days, and stood by me through the hard ones. We all pushed each other in practice, but more importantly, we held space for each other's hearts. We prayed together before meets, we shared struggles and lifted each other up, not just in performance, but in purpose. And then there was my dorm. It wasn't always peaceful, shout out to the random fire drills, but it became home. There, I met people who didn't just say they believed in God, but actually lived it out with strength and authenticity. We go on late night sweet treat runs. You can ask my roommate Ayla and Maddox. They'll tell you all about it and tell you where I spent all of my money. Or stay up just talking about the ways God was meeting us in the middle of the chaos. That kind of real rooted community based on love, honesty, and Christ brought me a kind of peace and joy I didn't know I was longing for. Looking back now, I can see every single moment, every fear, every conversation, every late night walk was a thread God was weaving into something beautiful. There were still hard days, of course. Days when I felt overwhelmed by classes, or frustrated with myself at practice, or just plain homesick. There were nights I sat in my dorm room wondering if I was really cut out for this, if I was doing enough or even being enough. But in those moments, God found a way to remind me that I wasn't alone. Sometimes it came through a text from my mom or a verse my dad would send me that was somehow always on time. Sometimes it was a friend sitting next to me saying, "Hey, I've been feeling the same way." And suddenly, the weight that I was carrying didn't feel so heavy. I've come to realize that God doesn't show up just in the big, dramatic ways. More often, he's in the quiet details. The way someone remembers your name, the hug after a long day, and the shared laughs over something small. He's in the friends who stay up late just to listen. He's in the teammates who pray with you before a meet. He's in the ways someone says you're not alone and actually means it. This first year of college has taught me a lot about independence, about perseverance, about who I am when no one's watching. But more than anything, it has taught me that I am deeply, deeply known and loved by a God who never leaves, and who is always working behind the scenes, placing the right people in my path one by one. So if you're sitting here where I was, wondering if you'll ever find your place, your people, your purpose, I just want to tell you, take a breath, trust the process, because God is already ahead of you, preparing things you can't even imagine yet. Because that knot in your stomach, it doesn't last forever. The fear of being alone, it begins to fade. And that hope, that maybe, just maybe, there's something good waiting on the other side of the unknown, that hope is real. All we have to do is keep showing up and trust he will too. And I'm living proof of that. Thank you.
Lee students and family, I think before I start, a quick introduction is important. For those who don't know me, hi, my name's Francis, and I'm a transfer student and sophomore here at Lee. I was born and raised in Puerto Rico and moved to Cleveland with my family in 2014. From there, I went to Cleveland Middle School and Cleveland High School, and I've been here ever since. Currently, I'm a pastoral ministry major with a minor in psychology, and I plan on pursuing the call that God has placed in my life. When I asked them what I needed to talk about for this, they told me to tell you all how I got here and my first year experience here at Lee. And you're lucky they limited me to 5 minutes because I have a whole lot more to say than that. I'm gonna have to lock in. Senior year is probably the best place to start. As a senior, growing up in Cleveland, all you wanna do is get away, as far away from your hometown as possible. Well, I was just like everyone else. All I wanted to do was get away. I was tired of driving around the same old streets of Vegas and just wanted to get as far away as I could and make a new place home. I decided the most affordable decision would be Middle Tennessee. It was far enough away and big enough I wouldn't have to worry about making friends. But here's the issue. I'm a first-gen college student and I had absolutely no idea what I was doing. All the things I should have done, I didn't do in time. Fill out housing applications, apply for scholarships, the whole mile. So, after discussing it over with my mom, I made the hard decision to take the semester off and start over in the spring. I considered staying closer this time, so I went to Chattanooga State. If I'm being honest with you, my time there really wasn't bad at all. The real struggle was getting up and driving the 45 very boring minutes it takes to get there. However, my entire semester at Chattanooga State, I kept feeling a little tug towards Lee University. You see, I've been going to North Cleveland right down the road since middle school, and I've been involved there for so many years. And to add to that, there were so many people I knew that attended Lee, and anytime it was brought up in conversation, there was always positive things to hear. Always positive things to hear. Like study session with friends, places to go, things like that. It all just made that little tug bigger over time. So, I did what many of us do. I prayed, because I wasn't quite sold yet. See, Lee University, for a boy like me, was a huge deal. I needed help getting there if it was really where I needed to be. And I'd be lying to you if I told you I wasn't nervous. It's probably the most nervous and worried I have ever been. I like to feel like I always have the answer when something comes up in my life, as if I know what the next step looks like. But this was a whole lot bigger than little old me. That's where the Lord opened up doors for me and brought me here. And if he did it for me, I want to encourage you by saying he'll do it for you too. Moving on to my time here, I spent my first semester at Lee with the Voices of Lee. I was juggling a lot of different things. I was able to travel to a bunch of different places, churches, and meet so many different people. That group quickly became my first family at Lee, and one that I am incredibly thankful for. If it wasn't for my time with that group, I wouldn't have some of the discipline and work ethic that I have today. So to them, I say thank you. This is my second semester here at Lee, and it's just gotten better. It makes me really look forward to my next few years here with all of you. I decided that Greek life would be a great way to make friends and get involved. And Pi Kappa Pi took me in like one of their own from the very start. I met some of the most amazing people that I don't just look at as friends, but family. A group that's already been there for me more than I've ever thought a group could. That will be there for me even after I'm gone. I'm thankful for all of them every single day. Outside of that group, I've also made some fantastic friends. Friends that share their notes with me whenever I'm not there, or go on cookout runs with me in the middle of the night just because. I've been given the opportunity to share my story with you all today, and I've had the chance to be a part of a community here at Lee that is so full of love, joy, and fun. Lee, faculty, and students, thank you for embracing me wholeheartedly every step of the way since I've been here. for pulling me out of my comfort zone and helping me grow. It might have taken me a while to finally get there, but now there's no place I'd rather be. I love you. Thank you for your time.
Everybody. Just last August, one of my Gateway students, Lily, asked me, what does it mean to be a peer leader? While I've been a peer leader twice for Gateway and once for Summer Honors, you would think this question would come easy to me. However, I was completely stumped. How was I to summarize the feelings you get when you meet your first Gateway class, or thinking back on your student's first semester and seeing just how much they've grown since day one? I walked into peer leading hoping to fill other people's cups, and I've walked away with mine overflowing. Peer leading is one of those unique opportunities you have to pour into those whose shoes you were just in. It's about mentorship. It's about walking alongside a group of students who are navigating college for the very first time and being that friendly, comforting person that they can turn to. You get to celebrate their small victories, like making their first friend in class or figuring out where the PCSU is. And you also get to support them through the tougher things as well, like homesickness and feeling overwhelmed. One of the most rewarding parts is watching your students grow. Seeing how much confidence they gain from the first day of class to the end of the semester is eye-opening. You remember when they were shy, unsure, and maybe even scared, and now they're confident in their voice and getting involved on campus. And you get to know that you played just a small part in that. But peer leading isn't just about helping others. It changes you too. You grow as a leader, a communicator, a problem solver. You learn how to listen, how to navigate and guide without giving all the answers, and how to build real, life-giving relationships. It teaches you patience, empathy, and flexibility, all the things you'll need after post-grad. And it's not just about helping first-year students, but it's about growing right alongside them. You'll gain some of your fondest friendships, learn leadership skills, and walk away knowing you made someone's first semester a little less overwhelming and a lot more meaningful. It's one of those experiences that sticks with you long after the semester ends. Looking back on my own freshman year, coming to Lee was filled with so many unknowns and anxieties. I remember how it was my peer leader, Erin, that made me feel encouraged and spoke life into me during those first uncertain weeks of the semester. It was her support that made a lasting impact on my life, helping me find my footing and to make Lee feel like a real home. Getting the opportunity to serve as a peer leader for the past 2 years has been truly one of the most meaningful parts of my college experience. The memories I've made and the friendships that I have formed are things that I'll carry with me long after I graduate. It's been a joy to pour into those the same way someone once poured into me. So as this chapter of peer leading comes to a close in my life, I'm incredibly thankful for the journey, the growth, the community, and the chance to be a small part of someone else's beginning. Thank you.
Good morning. How's everybody? Great? Great. I am here to introduce you to the new Hicks scholars coming up behind me now. But first, a little background. The Hicks Scholarship is in memory of the late B.L. Hicks, a longtime pastor and a former member of Lee's Board of Directors. Pastor Hicks' daughter, Dorcas Headley, generously gave money to establish this scholarship for our students. And we are so grateful for that. And how many of you have heard of Hicks Hall? Does anybody live in Hicks Hall? Yeah? Okay, this is in honor of Pastor Hicks as well. So we're so thankful for the generosity of the Hicks family. Each year, about this time, we introduce 14 new Hicks scholars. So I am pleased to introduce this year's scholars to you this morning. First, Caitlin Bruce. Caitlin is from Knoxville, Tennessee, and her major is communications. Next is Allison Combs. Allison is from Polk County, Tennessee, and her major is elementary education. And next is Reagan DeHaan from Reagan is from Bloomington, Illinois, and her major is marketing. Caroline Johnson. Caroline is from Knoxville, Tennessee, and her major is history. Bethany Lambert. Bethany is from Manchester, Tennessee, and her majors are exercise science and secondary education. Next, we have Nolan Mann. Nolan is from Warrior, Alabama, and his major is psychology. William Myers. William is from Murfreesboro, Tennessee, and his major is biology and chemistry. John Nelson. John is from Orange, California, and his major is sociology. Next is Lily Rose. Lily is from Knoxville, Tennessee, and her major is special education. Anna Sammons. Anna is from Columbia, Tennessee, and her major is political science. Joshua Savoy. Joshua is from Sharpsburg, Georgia, and his major is mathematics. Caroline Smith. Caroline is from Murfreesboro, Tennessee, and her major is English. Landon Stone. Landon is from Jessup, Georgia, and his major is world languages. And finally, Daniel Tercero Bautista. Daniel is from Guatemala, and his major is business. Congratulations to the 2025 Hicks Scholars.
We are so proud of all of our first-year students, and we celebrate you today. Very soon as we leave this chapel, the whole campus is coming out to celebrate you in Walker Arena. This is an event for everybody. There's free food and all kinds of games and prizes for everyone. All of our new students, here's what we want you to do. If you can, go immediately to Walker Arena. You'll see the freshman entrance. And when you enter there, you are gonna go find your gateway number, just like you did at New Student Orientation. Find your number. They're gonna give you your packet with all the fun information in it, including a ticket to get your free Love Your Mama t-shirt. All right, all the fun is in the Walker Arena, so coming now so we can get over there is Caleb Lassiter to close us out in the college benediction.
Hi, guys. Let's bow your heads and pray with me. Lord, I thank you for today, and I thank you for all the students here with us. I thank you for walking beside us through this past school year, and for every lesson learned, friendship formed, and moment of growth. Even through the stress, homesickness, and the doubt, you were faithful. I pray that you give all of us rest and focus over the next few weeks as we wrap up the school year and take our final exams. I pray for every freshman who is taking their first steps into this new chapter, adjusting to a world of changes and challenges. And I pray that you guide them and the rest of us throughout the summer and the next school year. Amen. And if y'all stand and join me in our college benediction. Let the words of my mouth and the meditation of my heart be acceptable in thy sight, O Lord, my strength and my redeemer.